Hey, good people. Oh man, I got so much shit, so many different opinions on this shit. So, it's just so y'all know, I had two buddies who one's Mr. Nuclear, worked on a freaking sub in the Navy, been to nuclear school, understands, used to work around 880 freaking, I mean, he's Mr. Electrician. And he looked at this, he goes, oh man, that's all right. He goes, I wouldn't worry about it. So the other guy was in the wire business and sold wire and millions of dollars worth of wire. I won't tell you his name, Pat. And he said, oh yeah, this is fine. I won't worry about it. So all you guys started telling me this thing. So I kind of started doing a little research, and then I called my nuclear guy up and I go, dude, I got a lot of people telling me this is screwed up. And he's like, well, yeah, I can see why they would say that. I was like, dude, when I had you look at the shit, you said it was fine. He goes, well, you know, the problem is, he goes, is you don't have a breaker between your socket and here. And he goes, you're using smaller wire than the bigger wire. And he goes, by doing that, he goes, technically, maybe it probably won't happen, but if there was a short or something in here, this wire could burn up because you got more amperage and it wouldn't blow the breaker, and, you know, it could start your house on fire. But he goes, I wouldn't worry about it. He's like, you know, just make sure there's a fire extinguisher, you'll be all right. I'm like, you mother. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to post this video to make sure all you guys who are electricians think this is okay. Now, look, I get it. Somebody told me this wire was wrong. This house is over 20 years old. This wire has been here for the water heater since the house has been here. It's an electric water heater. And one electrician came out here and goes, dude, this wire isn't made for this. You should have bigger wire. But I can't run that because they ran this wire, the two 120s, off this wire. And I have no idea where it codes from or where it goes. There's no way I could rerun that freaking wire unless I wanted to go through the roof and then come down the upstairs and all that. So this has been working for 20 years. I ain't messing with it. So, and this is a fuse. It's not a breaker. I get it. Where I live, there's not code. So I don't have code. I don't have code inspectors. I don't have to get things approved. I don't need permits or anything like that to build anything. You can do what you want. So when this house was built, there's no code. Even now when I do things, there's no code. So I'm not necessarily concerned about code, but I am concerned about safety and not burning down my house in the middle of the night. Now, look, anytime there's electricity, things can catch on fire. And people who know me know that I'm not Mr. Safety Sally. So, but here's what I finally got out of my nuclear guy, who thought this was okay at first, but then after I told him all the comments, he's like, well, yeah, technically they're kind of right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of this wire up here because it is smaller wire. It's not made for 30 amp wire. I forgot what it is. Whatever it is. It's the yellow coated wire that pretty much what I ran my whole damn garage with. And it's for light sockets and lights is what I ran. He's saying you need to upgrade to 30 amp wire. Go to the orange wire. So I'm going to go get some orange wire. I'm going to run the orange wire out of this box, and I'm going to put me another box right here with a 15 amp fuse. I'm going to run that good heavy wire so it can't burn out to the 15 amp fuse, and then I'm going to run the 15 amp fuse straight up into this box. And that way, this, if it blows, it's on a 15 amp breaker. And I think I'll be good. Ideally, I know everybody is saying, ideally the right way is to get totally different wire that's on its own circuit, and that's all fine and dandy, but I'm not freaking spending, 3 weeks running wire and paying an electrician $600 to come out here to put me in a freaking light socket or a plug-in. So, that's what I'm going to do. I'm running heavy-duty wire to my 15 amp breaker, which is going to be here. And then from the 15 amp breaker, I'm going to run it into this switch. And I think I'm good. So all you electricians who are telling me that, and I didn't wire anything, people, look, all this was wired. I added this black wire. Everything was done. The only thing I added was 3 wires. I added this, that right there, into there, the white, and the ground. That's it. All the other thing, my buddy goes, well, he goes, technically, your box should be grounded. And I go, well, dude, what do you mean grounded? It's got a ground right there. He goes, well, you should run probably another ground wire to the box itself. So your box is grounded. So I'm going to run a ground wire from there to the box, because this ground wire here goes back to my panel and it's grounded. So then I think I'll be good. If anybody think that's wrong or something, let me know, because I'm on my way to Home Depot tomorrow to fix this crap that my 2 experts that I depended on told me was fine, until all my YouTube dudes got on my ass and told me, dude, this is all fucked up. All right, so hopefully you guys understood what the hell I just said, and I'll wait for the comments. We'll end that there.